our story
of how
we became parents.
Yeah. Oh, look, it fixed it.
So
you don't want me to explain the whole thing?
So this is something that we were wanting for a really long time. And it couldn't be any more perfect.
Yeah.
4 years ago, almost to the date, we became parents.
Yeah. We got a fur baby.
4 years ago today, almost, we adopted the cutest puppy. Well, she wasn't a puppy, but in our mind, a puppy. She's currently inside.
She is currently sleeping on top of the couch like a cat.
So we adopted the cutest dog. Yes. 4 years ago, we adopted the cutest dog.
She's a cute little fluffer nugget.
Her name is Shiloh.
Yeah, shush that. McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy.
Yeah. I hope there's more, but there's not.
I call her Shiloh Marie. But anyways, when we adopted her, her name actually was Shiloh. We were going to rename her to either Lilo or Magilla, but the name Shiloh just stuck.
It fit her so well.
So we just stuck with it. So when we adopted, it's stuck. So for the longest time, I always wanted a dog. And he had dogs growing up, and I did not.
Literally my entire life. Doggos everywhere.
So I always asked my mom if we could get a dog, and her answer was always no, until magically the summer, well, a little bit before the summer of 2016, she finally agreed. Her and my pops and my nanu all agreed that I could finally get a dog. So I started looking at shelters. We went to the Clear the Shelter days, you know, we looked online, but we had to pick a certain dog because we were at the time living with my grandmother who had a walker, so we had to make sure the dog wasn't too hyper or too big that might knock her over. I have allergies, so we had to make sure the dog was hypoallergenic. There was a long list of things that had to meet. So we first met the cutest dog named Waffles.
Yeah,
I remember Waffles. It was a little puppy at a shelter, and we loved him, but I made the decision that it was not a good fit just because it was a puppy and it was hyper for my grandmother. So then my mom and my pops were talking to their chiropractor and the receptionist there about how they were looking for a dog for me. Then maybe, I don't know, a few days after they talked to all of them, she got a phone call that someone at her church, or a friend of hers that attended the church, I don't really know, had a dog that they were about to give to the shelter. And it was a Maltipoo. So I quickly looked up Maltipoos. I was like, oh, they're so tiny, they're cute, I want them.
And they're hypoallergenic, awesome.
Yeah, cute. And we got the picture. Maybe like again, like a couple, it all happened so quick. Like we got her within maybe like a week of knowing about her. And so when we got the picture, I was like, that is not a tiny Maltipoo.
Not this big.
No, she was like a medium-sized dog, I would say. We also got told that she was around 5 or 6, and if that was okay, we said yes, of course. We were not picky about age. It turns out
she's like 4, right?
She was only 3.
Oh.
She turned 4 a few months after we got her, so there was a miscommunication with that. But I went to the original owner's house to meet Shiloh after just seeing a picture of her, and I instantly fell in love. He stayed back and with my grandmother, and it was me, my pops, and my mom that I was like, did I say that? No, that went to go look at her, and she just, I guess, had a fresh bath. She was running around, but then calmed down, was so sweet to me. So then I just looked over at my parents, and I was like, at first I was kind of concerned though, because she had the zoomies after bath time, and if you have a dog that have zoomies after bath, y'all know
They're spazzes.
So I was kind of hesitant, but I was also in love. So I looked at my parents, and then my pops just said, we'll take her. How much do you want for her? Like for her? And they said, nothing. We got her completely free. They also gave us a box that had her old crate, a big thing of food, a leash and a collar, and one ball.
Her one favorite ball.
One ball, and I got to the car, and I said, that is the saddest thing. This dog only has one toy. Turns out, for the longest time, she only played with that one toy. No matter how many toys we bought for her or are currently buying for her, she's now warmed up. But at first, it was just that one ball. Just that one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
Now she has squirrels.
And dumplings.
Ping pong balls.
And when we brought her home.
What's this other one?
Okay, when we brought her home, she was my shadow. She followed me around. She slept on her bed.
She still does.
She still does. And now, finally, after almost 4 years of having her, she's warmed up. She's not my shadow anymore. I mean, she still is. She follows me around, but she loves Devin. Like, literally daddy's little girl. And when we say parents...
Until I try to give her a bath
when we say parents, it's because literally she's our daughter. Like, we spoil her rotten. That is our daughter.
Yep.
And we'll insert tons of pictures of her throughout this video because we love her so much.
Yeah.
So, that is our story of how 4 years ago we became parents.
Doggo parents.
Stay tuned for the next video to see what happens next in our story.
What happens next?
See you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Not really, what happens next?